Alright, today we're going to talk about percent of change. They're going to give you two things. They're going to give you an original number. It might be a price or whatever. Then they're going to give you a new one. Okay? And you got to tell how much it changed. How much did it change from 20 to 26? Now if it goes up, that's called a percent of increase. If it goes down, it's called a percent of decrease. Now, here's how you do it. Extremely simple. Subtract the big minus the small. That's the first step. Okay? So the first step is do what?
Subtract.
The big minus the small. What's the biggest one?
26.
So 26 minus 20 is what? 6. Then the second step is to put it over the original price. What's the original price? 20. And the last step is to make that a percent. Okay? We know that equals 3 over 10, and we know 3 over 10 equals 30%. So the way you answer this question is, to go from 20 to 26, it's a 30% increase, because it gets bigger. Okay? So let me review the steps. Subtract the big minus the small. Okay? The second step is to put what you got over the original price. Okay, so the second step is to put what you got and divide it by the original price. And then the third step is to make it a percent. Alright, so people who breed rabbits may want to find out how much the increase of percentage-wise is here. Okay, so we take the big minus the small. 13 minus 12 is 11. 13 minus 2 is 11. Okay, and we put it over the old price, which is 2. Now, that reduces to 5.5, but we have to make it a percent, so we multiply it times 100, and what do we get?
5.5.
So, move the decimal 2 to the right, and it equals 550%. Now, is it increase or decrease? Increase, because the new total is bigger than the old one. So it's an increase. Okay, you say, well, how does something grow 550%? Well, every time it doubles, that's 100%. So from 2 to 4, that's 100. And then from 4 to 8, 100. You understand? 4 to 6, another 100. 6 to 8, another 100. Okay? They did that 5.5 times.
How'd you get 5.5?
Now here it says an old to a new. The old is 1,000, the new is 540. Okay? So if the old's 1,000 and the new's 540, is this increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Decrease. So we need to do big minus the small, and we get 460. Now we take the difference and put it over the original, which was 1,000. Now put this in your calculator to make it a decimal and tell me what you get. It's going to be
46% decrease.
it's 0.46 when you put it in the calculator. And then when you multiply times 100, that's 46% decrease.
0.46.
Watch, or Kareem, look. There's 3 zeros, so you got to move the decimal 1, 2, 3, that's 0.46. If you'll type in your calculator 460 divided by 1,000, it's going to give you 0.46, not 0. So our final answer on this to go from here to here is a 46% decrease. Here our old is 15 centimeters and our new is 17 centimeters. You say, well, how can they use this? Let's say you were a scientist measuring the length of a worm based on how much it ate. And it was 15 centimeters, and a week later it was 17 centimeters. And you want to know the percent of growth. Okay, you do big minus the small, which is 2. Put that over the old. 2 divided by 15 in your calculator is what?
0.13 repeating.
It's 0.13 repeating in your calculator, which equals 13%. Now, if you put 13.33%, that's okay, or 13 1/3%, that's okay.
Did you do 0.13 divided times 100?
Yeah, that's how.
Okay.
See, this is a decimal to a percent.
Okay, and then
Yeah. We're going to do big minus small, so that's going to give us 0, 9, 12, 11, 10, 9, $9.90 difference. What's $9.90 divided by the original, which is $32.99?
30.30.
0.30. So what percentage of change is it? 30%. So to review, step 1, big minus small, whether it's on the bottom or the top. Step 2, take your difference and put it over the old number. Step 3, make it a decimal, then make it a percent. So today you learned how to calculate the percent of change, whether it's an increase or a decrease.